tick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now I'm sitting next to Simphiwe and Mvuyise, two very inspirational gentlemen from Life Choices, and they are part of the 30 Stories in 30 Days initiative. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Fine.
Yes, I'm all good, thank you. Now let's just jump straight into it. I mean, Mvuyise, you've walked a very tough path. You've only started school at 9 years old, I believe. I mean, so many other kids out there are taking education for not an advantage. How has your journey valued the importance of education?
I think the importance of education was instilled in me at a very young age, at the age when I was supposed to be starting school. I used to watch other kids, my peers, going to school while I was staying at home, and in that time, I was very hurt because I do everything with them, I play with them, but when it comes to going to school, I'm not going to school them because of the circumstances beyond my control. And then since then, I got the opportunity to go to school, and there was a prayer that I would usually do on church on Sundays.
And what is that prayer?
That prayer was like, I was going to them. Someone from them would just go in front of me and then say, pray to pass. So I will do the same and pray to pass, even though I knew nothing about school, which is the funny side of it. Then I've been a living prophecy of that prayer. The only thing I can do now, I'm programmed to do, is to pass and succeed.
That is
I
absolutely
didn't let
beautiful.
the situation affect me at all.
Yes, most definitely. That is so beautiful. Now, Simphiwe, up to you. You've also had, I believe, a rough background. I mean, your father being a taxi driver, and he was injured in 2 accidents. But, and a failure, of course, is something that also. I mean, failing a grade is not easy at all. How did you overcome that and make it successful?
I think that failing in grade 10, which was in 2012, was a huge eye-opener for me. Because I realized that, nothing comes easy, and that I actually need to work hard in order to achieve, and that passes and past grades matter not. And on a daily basis, you need to work hard to achieve your goal. And actually that made me stop and reflect on many aspects of my life, and it gave me the power to actually, I'm not going to stop here. My story is not ending here. I want to have a success story. So failure was actually my success story.
That is absolutely beautiful. And talking about your success story, you've come from all this failure, but how have you made it a success story with 30 Stories in 30 Days?
The 30 Stories in 30 Days campaign is run by Salesian Life Choices, which is a youth organization which works around the Cape Flats and Cape Town. Basically, it's a platform to give the youth of Cape Town a voice, to share their experiences in life and what they have went through. We read a lot about the Hector Petersons, the Nelson Mandelas. Yes, they're important, but they are our friends, our classmates. They go through different things and journeys, and when you listen and you read to their stories in this campaign, you are able to sit back and be in awe that how can my friend go through this? But here they are, they're happy, they're forgiving, and they're living life. And that's just the amazing thing about these stories. Young people making that change, no matter what they're going through.
It's absolutely beautiful, giving the young people a voice. Now, both of you, of course, have been through, struggles, and I'm sure that you guys have faced the world, and the world has put you on your back foot. But for you, Mvuyise, how have you dealt with this?
Like having the world having to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders has been a very difficult journey. Because all I have, I have my own family, which is I had a situation where I feel like, okay, I'm feeling down now. There's nothing I can do. So I had to accept, okay, this is my situation. Let me not let this situation affect my whole future, because this is my now, which is my present. Let me not let this situation affect me in the future. So instead, I had a friend, that was always with me. I had a calculator, I had a pen, and I had my workbook. And that time, I worked with accounting, worked with economics, worked with my business, which is my education has become solely my friend. Because all the other friends, they are just my family that I meet, on the road and on the school. Which is during hard times, I would go on Life Choices, and then I will talk to, which is Life Choices acquainted therapist, which is Marlene, which is a lady who really helped me a lot.
That is beautiful for the helping. Hopefully, I mean, most of your stories could help everyone out there, but to help these guys and exude inspiration from this, where can guys get these blogs and these stories from?
people can view the stories at the Life Choices Facebook page, which is Salesian Life Choices, and they can also go into our blog, which is www.capetownsyouth.com. That's where they can get.
All right, so you say www.capetownsyouth.com. All right, that is so beautiful. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for sharing all your stories, and thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we need to go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we catch up with Utashna B. Don't go anywhere.